Hello. Welcome back to the Rival Recap Show, the final episode of the season, where we will close out our talk on the 2022 Gentlemen's Club football season, where we were talking Gentlemen's Club football all day. All the time, and this is not going to be a very long episode. I didn't even feel like setting up the studio for this one. It's not a lot to recap, right? We had the toilet bowl, we had the championship. Congratulations on Ian Jones escaping the toilet bowl presentation. Another time in his career that he escapes that one. And we'll see another presentation from Kevin Lamb. So Lamb presentation 2.0, he said he's already got ideas. He's had plenty of time to think about it as his team's been headed this way for a long time. And then congratulations to Eric Olson on winning the 22 Gentlemen's Club season. It hurts to see a first repeat champ. I thought we were gonna escape this one for a few more years, but year 7, it finally happened, and Eric claims his second title. Year 1 and year 7, he defeats Mr. Joe Narduli in the Gentlemen's Club Championship. So that one's got to sting a lot for Joe, I'm sure. His team just didn't quite have it in the final week. What did he get, like 100 points or something like that after dropping 150 the week before, just kind of destroying everyone other than like that week 14 game against Christian. You know, Joe was on an absolute tear. I think I looked at one point, Joe put up more than 120 points every single game except for the 3 games that he lost. Now 4 games that he lost. Crazy. So yeah, Joe's had this incredible regular season team, but that's that. And once again, congratulations to OPM FC. Got to give credit where it's due. It was a great run. You know, he had a pretty solid first round, like 127 points or something like that. He had the most points in round 2 with like 146. And then I think he was on his way to the most points in the league in round 3. I know Tony, the Goopy Boys, put up 139 in week 17, but Eric had 128 with Gabe Davis still to play. So I'm just fortunate and happy that our league didn't get impacted by that Bengals-Bills game, and I'm also really happy that it sounds like Hamlin's doing a little better, so prayers up to him. Because I'm in another league right now that game really fucking matters for the championship, and I don't know. I just feel like that would cause some fucking mayhem and ruckus in our group chat, so glad we can at least crown Eric champion. I understand Ian not wanting to say anything until like the NFL made it official, but you know, so I get that I wasn't trying to steal Ian's thunder. I just saw that there was a Venmo request from Eric and it just hadn't got acknowledged in the group. So I'm usually the one that does that. So I threw out that message. No shade at the commish, but plenty of shade at Eric for trying to cause up a fucking little stir. So fuck that guy once again. Yeah, the only other thing I really wanted to say in this video, guys, was how was 22 for you all? Because I think most of us had a pretty great year outside of fantasy football. I think some huge life events happened. You know, first off, Kevin and Marina got married. Then John and Erin got married. Over the summer, Michael and Eden got engaged. So 3 huge life events for those guys. And let's just run down the rest of the league as to what I can see from my end. You know, you guys can all speak your minds about what you felt was great in 22. But from my perspective, seeing other people, for me, I moved into a new place with Katie, been loving it, have a cat now. He's my fucking G, who turned into a cat guy. Who would have fucking thought? Had a lot of fun with the show this year. Got to be a little cumbersome towards the end, I'll say, but I had a lot of fun doing it this year, as always. Mr. Lynch, another guy who moved house. He's finally out of F Street, moved into a new apartment, hopefully nicer. The pictures and little bit of video I saw looked nicer for sure. Hard to go down from the legendary F Street, but hopefully that's doing well. Lynch, another new cat guy. I don't know if that was a 2021 thing or 2022, but he also seems to be doing great with Amelia, so that's big. And he finally got his shoulder fixed, so huge, pretty big year, pretty big closeout to the year for Mr. Lynch. Well, so let's see. Charlie's got a new location on the horizon, depending on, you know, where Maddie gets placed. DC, Philly, Boston, all exciting new places Charlie could be living. So he's got an exciting horizon for 23. Ian Jones had himself some fun during the season. No one heard from him because the kid was seeing a girl in New York. She was coming down to see him. Ian told me at one point he had so much sex that his dick hurt, and that's just the happiest Ian Jones can be. So you know, all in all, I mean, I think he had to be happy how his time was spent in 22. Let's see. I'm like thinking about this like housewives. Let's move on to '09. What happened over there? Johnny Sedano moved in with Tor, got out of his house, lives in Hoboken. Huge stuff from Sedano. Spencer Sklar, another guy who I also believe moved house. I think he wasn't too keen on his roommate, so he's got a new place. Also a new lady. Got to meet her, so that's exciting. Christian Borelli, another man who found love. Oh my God. Fucking crazy stuff there. Christian Fagoni, am I right? That picture of them at Christmas was just perfect. I loved it. And the last guy in that house, other than Lamb, who's already mentioned, Ortiz got Big Mookie. Mookie Ortiz is in the mix. Great dog for those of you who haven't gotten a chance to meet him. Honestly, probably one of the best dogs I've met. So huge year for James. Tony Marullo, kid got so goopy, I don't even think I can put all of his accomplishments for the year in one video. I mean, he smoked me in golf at least once this year, so that's pretty huge of that I know of. But as I said, huge goop. Not enough time in this video. Joe Narduli. Joe Narduli killed it at Safe Space this season. Definitely stepped up his game. Some really funny stuff. I think Joe's first playoff video, I almost fell off my bed laughing so hard I couldn't even believe what I was watching. And then Joe also had one of the best regular seasons in the Gentleman's Club history that will certainly get forgotten, but you know, still cool. And we'll rattle off with our champion, Eric freaking Olson. He took us to town. He went 7-7. He had at points looked really great team. At other points looked struggling team. He had a fucking roller coaster, and just got to get to the playoffs and anything can happen, and everything went right for him. So once again, congratulations, Eric. He's in a league of his own now. First two-time champ. Hopefully champs don't even claim him anymore. He's just a fucking nuisance. That is just the rival. You know, he reclaims his thing as the villain of this league or whatever. But yeah, guys, on that note, just wanted to hopefully send it into a great 2023, and I hope I see every single one of you, including Eric, who I wished goes back into his hole for 8 months like he does every year, you know. But I also hope I see him at March Madness in Baltimore in about 2.5 months. Thank you, and that is where I will sign off for the year, and let's all have a wonderful off season. Enjoy this NFL playoffs that's coming, and have a great night. Thank you.